The next argument here, we have the beloved little keyring toy play pet thing that everybody wanted back in the day, a Tamagotchi versus an actual pet, an actual goldfish. And I think for this one we're going to start off with Kenny. Why do you think an actual goldfish is better than a Tamagotchi?
Kids need to learn about the permanence of death.
Oh dear God.
I'm just saying, the sooner they know that death is permanent, the better. With a Tamagotchi, they would let it die. Just let it die over and over again. With a goldfish, you learn within a day, or possibly two, that when you buy a pet at a dodgy little pet shop or win it in a fairgrounds, that thing's not going to live. And then, you learn something important about yourself. You learn that life is fleeting at a young age. And you learn that you have to really savor every moment. Whereas with a Tamagotchi, you think you can just start over, and it's wrong, isn't it? So really, to teach children that death is a thing that happens, you don't need an electronic pet. You need a real, short-lived, cruelly treated animal.
If anybody has been affected by the words that Kenny has said, local information will be around so they can help you out. Just phone the Samaritans or, a friend, maybe hug a loved one or stroke your goldfish. Just do something to make yourself feel better. Thank you. Don't stroke your goldfish. Kenny, so your argument for why a goldfish is better than a Tamagotchi is goldfish die.
Yes. That's what it boils down to. Yeah. I'm going with that.
Okay. And coincidentally, never boil down your goldfish. Ash, how is a Tamagotchi better than death?
Well, I think, first of all, there's a very important element that has to be addressed here.
He really is in politician mode, isn't he?
I think Kenny's quite glaring and obvious racism in that little diatribe. With him pointing out that death is final and eternal, completely ignores and directly attacks a lot of Eastern religious belief, which has at its very core reincarnation. The Tamagotchi was a device which embraced world faith and world belief and world rites and practices by allowing your pet to reincarnate. Once it has passed away and died, it will allow children to embrace cultures beyond their own by having their little pixel pal reincarnate. It would ask you for food and it would play with you, just like any pet. You can't play with a goldfish. What are you going to do? Just stare at it? The Tamagotchi is interactive. The Tamagotchi has a longer memory, at least 2 RAM, and the Tamagotchi teaches you about the wider world. That is why the Tamagotchi is better than Kenny the racist.
I just want to apologise for any offence I may have caused. It's not going to be one of these real apologies. It's going to be one of the fake ones where if you were offended, well, that's your fault, but sorry.
You know what? You both made some good arguments, and I'm going to rephrase that. You both made points, but in this round, the point, it has to go to Ash. I think Ash deserves the point for that one, mostly for somehow bringing this back around to racism.
When I started arguing in favour of death, I didn't think anything could top that.
I know. But you see, you didn't think outside of the box, Kenny. No. Whereas Ash took the box and threw it at you. You see, this is how you got to get it around. This is how somebody wins the internet, by both playing clean and dirty all at the same time.